We don't see LeBron. Is he?
Yeah, he's here. I don't know where, but he's here.
Okay. And available and playing.
Yeah, he's playing.
Well, there is a back-to-back. As we get deeper into the year, he still hasn't missed the game yet. Are you considering sitting him one of these two?
No, not right now. No. We'll see what happens after the game tonight, but he's playing tonight.
What was your reaction to the Blake Griffin trade?
I don't know. We got our own things to handle and get better at. So I've been focusing on just trying to get a win tonight, man. Of course, Blake absolutely can help this team. You have an all-star, perennial all-star, a great passer. Can push it in transition, can post. Improve his jump shot. So, it's definitely a good trade for Detroit.
What kind of Detroit lineup are you prepping to face tonight?
Pretty much the same guys except for Stanley Johnson and being Tobias' spot.
Dwayne, we see him working.
Yeah.
How do you plan to work him back then?
Yeah, he's going to play tonight. So, like he said, his shoulder feels pretty good. It worked out good yesterday. Working out now. So, just got to see how he responds tonight, I guess. But the plan is he's going to play.
You said shoulder?
I think so.
You were unaware that he had an injury?
Yeah, it was not an injury, just a little, whatever, in practice the other day.
A couple days removed from that last win, did it feel good? Did you guys do the things you needed to do?
Yeah, it felt good. I mean, I thought defensively we did some good things. Offensively I thought we moved the ball. We finally played through the game 48 minutes. I thought even in the fourth quarter, we moved the basketball, we moved bodies, and then down the stretch when, we had Bron bring us home when we ran just the high pick and roll stuff. But for the most part, I thought we did a good job of playing with pace. All five guys were running, just watching film. All five guys were sprinting, which opened up a lot of things. Shots for JR, shots for Crowder, Bron getting down here, shots for Kevin. So just got to continue to keep building on that.
You mentioned Tristan in particular saying in the fourth quarter that, hey, those guys are playing well, keep it going. How important is it to have guys accepting that when you said 13 guys who potentially play?
No, I mean, it's very important, and they understand we have a deep team, and when guys are rolling, guys want to see them play and play well. So, step forward for Tristan, just to say like those guys are playing well, keep them going, and they came in and did a good job.
I know Isaiah is not used to that, and it happened to him for the first time. Have you talked to him since?
No, we talked and we knew what the situation was, so it's not a big deal. Knowing that he's still on a minute restriction and how to get him in for those few minutes, in that fourth quarter. He played the whole third quarter, which we rode us back, last 4 or 5 minutes of that third quarter, which he scored and assisted in a lot of plays. And then, coming out, he was at 27 minutes, I think, at the end of the third quarter. And going to the fourth quarter, he had a few minutes to spare as far as, minute restriction. So you couldn't play him right away at the fourth quarter. So then did you get him in for 3 or 4 minutes and then bring him back out, or did you try to get him the last 4 minutes? And by that time, he was up 15 or 16. So it just didn't make sense.
He talked after the game about not playing as much with LeBron. Did you talk to him about that?
No, I mean, last game, we was able to stagger him a little bit as far as minutes-wise, but just got to see how the flow of the game is going. It's not going to be a set thing every night, but just trying to see how the flow of the game is going and what we need.
Just any thoughts on looking back at the Lob City Clippers? I mean, you were part of them for a little bit, but it's over now. So
all great things come to an end. Lob City, the Highlight Factory in Atlanta, what I'm saying? It all comes to an end someday.
Run TMC.
Huh?
Run TMC.
Yes, sir.
The West is coming, and we will be ready. Great seats are still available. Get yours today at Cavs.com/tickets.